In January 2008, eCademy subject matter experts Thomas and Penny Power had their knowledge productized for global release. The video you're about to watch is the result of that process. To find out how to create your own line of knowledge products for global monetization, or to view videos from other knowledge experts, visit www.productizeyourself.com.
In our view, when you're networking, your face is your brand. So you want to be very consistent with your face because it's your personal brand when you're moving around online and offline as you're traveling around and going to different breakfasts and lunches and dinners. Because in a system like this, or when you're networking, you're developing your personal brand as if you were a PLC yourself, as if you were a giant organization yourself. This is about you and what you communicate out. And one thing we know about brands is they need to be consistent. If you're building a business brand on the internet, you need to be consistent with that photograph. It needs to be a professional photograph, really a professional photograph produced in a studio. If you have a cheap photograph, does that mean you're cheap? If you have a webcam photograph, does that mean you're a webcam type of person? So think very, very much about the photograph that you put up there. Some people put up passport photos. Some people put up photos that makes them look like they're in jail, behind bars. Think about what message that you want to send out. I think your photo is critical. Now, just below the photo, you can see those 50 words. And if you turn over the business card that I've put on each of your desks, you can see those 50 words are on the back of that business card that I've just handed you. And you can see those are the same 50 words that are on the screen in front of you. Where did the 50 words come from? Well, when we launched the subscription business to eCademy, it was December the 7th, 2002. And throughout 2003, we had about 1,000 subscribers, our first 1,000 subscribers in 2003. And I went to the IOD, the Institute of Directors in London, and I literally met 1 hour every day, Monday to Friday, 8 till 9, 9 till 10, 10 till 11, 11 till 12, all day, 5 days a week for a year, and met them all. It was quite tiring. But one of the things I discovered is that when you spend an hour with somebody, you can capture pretty much their whole lives in 50 words. And I was just making notes and making notes and making notes and just picking out words. And then I realized, after I'd done it a few hundred times, that you can capture someone's whole life in about 50 words. And that's what these 50 words are about. This is about handing a card to somebody physically, it being replicated online, so you're building that personal brand physically in print, face to face, and you're replicating it online, so you're building that personal brand once again. So those 50 words capture me. But of course, when you hand this to a bunch of geeks who build a system like this, they can make each of those words intelligent. So you can see, if I click on the word like Chardonnay, for instance, and I click on Chardonnay and I zoom in, you can see I get all the people in the world who drink Chardonnay, which can be pretty important. So if I focus in on these 50 words, you can see them all here. The idea of those 50 words is to try and capture your whole life in 60 seconds, so that when you hand your card to somebody, they can quickly scan it and find things in common with you. Now, one of the things we know about networking is to make a connection, you need to find things in common with people very, very quickly. That's how relationships form. And the purpose of those 50 words is to find things in common straight away. Whether it's leisure, whether it's wine, whether it's entertainment, whether it's books that you read, theatres that you go to, things that you like to do, like walking the dogs. You want to find things in common. And the system is very clever because you can see, go here, find other people like this. You can click on that link and the system goes away and it looks through all the people in the network and finds people who have a similar bunch of 50 words. And there they are. Now that gives you an opportunity to find people who are similar to you, similar background to you, similar environment to you, similar words to you. So you get an instant connection. You're finding something in common. And we all know from previous jobs that we've had, previous lives that we've had, you tend to get on with people in business, whether they're customers, whether they're suppliers, whether they're friends, with people that you have in common, something in common with. If I click back, you can see I can zoom in again now, and here I can find also clubs like this. So I can click on clubs like this, and the system will go away, and it will find all the groups amongst the clubs that have similar words to your particular profile. And one of the great things about that is then you can make sure you join a group that matches your kind of image, your kind of reputation, your kind of words, because there's 3,500 of these groups, these clubs on Academy, and you couldn't possibly join them all.